going on, Renegades? Strizzy from Strizzy Report here, and welcome to the ultimate guide to U.S. states. Key facts and stats for all 50 of them. If you're considering moving, investing, or just curious about life in different states, you're in the right place. In this series, I'm breaking down all 50 states, from taxes and cost of living to the housing market to job opportunities. Whether you're an entrepreneur, retiree, or professional looking for a change, we've got the data you need to make informed decisions. Each video will focus on one state, giving you the inside scoop on what it's really like to live, work, and thrive there. Also, I have a comprehensive ebook that I've put together with even more in-depth information about these 50 states. It's packed with more details on taxes, housing, charts, graphs, jobs, markets, crime rates, and more for every state. Just click the link in the description or pinned in the comment to get your copy today. Let's go. Okay, let's get into it. New York is up next, the Empire State. Guys, if you've been watching these videos sequentially, you know that they're getting better and better each video. If you just happen to click New York because you're living there and you want to know more about New York with the taxes and the tax burden, the numbers, or you're outside of New York and you're thinking about relocating and you only happen to click this video, well, you're in luck because I've added even more data that's helpful for your decision-making process, starting with this video. Guys, if you've been watching this sequentially, you're going to start noticing the numbers are going to get more deep. We got to get to the bottom of what the best state is. So here we are, starting with New York, and I live close to this state for such a long time. I grew up in Jersey, so I just happen to go under a tunnel or over a bridge, and boom, I'm in New York. The prices has increased dramatically in tolls to go under that bridge and over that under the tunnel, over the bridge, in these years. I don't even want to go to New York. If I have to go to Boston, I'll figure out a way 2 hours out of the way to get out of New York. Why? Because those prices are crazy right now. So let's jump right into it with New York, the Empire State. First, let's talk about population and migration trends, guys. This is gonna hold you here. Current population as of 2024 is 19.8 million. It's the second most populous state in the U.S. Migration trends are showing 200,000 people moving in, mostly for jobs and education. However, 300,000 people are moving out of the state due to the high cost of living, taxes, or seeking warmer climates. This is why they're leaving. The net migration is negative. They're losing 100,000 people a year. Why do you even think more people are leaving New York than moving in? Is it cost of living? Is it the taxes or something else? Comment below and let me know. If you're thinking about leaving New York, why are you leaving? If you're one of the 100,000 a year that's leaving. Let's get right into it with the job market and economy. The unemployment rate currently in New York is 4.2%. That's slightly higher than the national average. The national average is 3.9%, by the way. The top industries in New York is finance. When you're talking about banking, Wall Street, healthcare, technology. There's growing hubs in Albany as well as New York City for tech. Tourism and, of course, hospitality goes along with tourism. The average salary that they're saying, someone's suggesting this, the data is suggesting that with an average salary of $75,000 a year, you could live comfortably. Is that true? Or is that just a crazy knockoff? The job growth is steady in tech and healthcare, but slower in traditional sectors like manufacturing. I mean, would you even move to New York if you got an incredibly higher salary with the higher living costs? Does it pan out? Do you make those kind of decisions where, okay, I'm going to add on $25K to my base salary, but looking at the taxes, looking at the income tax, the sales tax, and all these other things that incorporate it, are you just making the same amount and living in a new city, right? Those are the type of things to think about. The housing market, the median home price as of 2024 is $450,000, but that varies. It could be up to 1.2 million in New York City alone, 300K in upstate areas. The rent prices in New York City, in the city, is $3,500 per month. Not for a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom. That's for a 1-bedroom box. And is it a shoebox? It might be. Buffalo, though, is $1,200 per month for a 1-bedroom. The housing affordability of all the states, New York ranks 48th. It's just in front of, California and Hawaii. Those are the two worst states for housing affordability than New York. It is the top 3 worst states, guys. California, Hawaii, and New York. Would you rather pay $3,500 a month to live in New York City, or would you just take the $1,200 on average to go up to Buffalo? See, a lot of people wants to be around the action. They need to be around, hey, I'm in New York City. I get my coffee from Starbucks. Then I get the subway and I go to work down at Wall Street. It's a good thing, man. I'm telling you, I lived in New Jersey. I partied in New York. Every time I went through the Holland Tunnel and I got out towards West Houston, right? I was like, man, I'm home. I even lived in Harlem for a short stint. It was so short that I can't even remember the street that I lived on in Harlem. However, it was the place to be. You couldn't tell me anything about New York. I wanted to live there. But then being that young in my 20s, I'm not caring about sales tax. I don't care about the median home price. Don't even come to me with income tax. I don't care. I don't even know it. Okay, taxes. This is the big debate. Income tax. New York State has a progressive rate from 4% to 10.9%, which is one of the highest in the nation. Property tax, 1.4% to 2.5%, and it varies by county. New Jersey's actually higher, though. I never knew that. Sales tax is 8.52. That's combined state and local. That's pretty high. The tax burden. Here we go with the tax burden. After doing all these videos and conquering all these states, their tax burdens are significantly low, mid, high, whatever the case. But no one's tax burden beats New York City. They are number 1. They are first for the highest tax burden in the country. Do you think then that high taxes are worth it for the amenities and opportunities of New York? Share your thoughts in the comment below. Here goes the crime data. Overall crime, slightly higher than the national average, but varies wildly by region. In New York City, crime has decreased by 20% since 2020. But property crimes like theft remain high. Upstate, some areas like Albany, Rochester have higher violent crime rates than the national average. The safest cities, though, is Ithaca and Saratoga Springs, baby. Safe, affluent, and tourist friendly. And Ithaca's low crime rates, great for families and students. The most challenging cities that we're seeing in New York State is Buffalo because of the higher violent crime rates, but it's improving. Rochester struggles with poverty and crime. Would you rather live in a safer, smaller city like Ithaca or a bustling but riskier city like Buffalo? Let me know in the comments. What are the best and worst places to live? Best places to live, Ithaca comes on the map. Low crime, great schools, and a strong sense of community. Home to Cornell University and stunning natural beauty. It is. It's very beautiful, especially in the autumn. In the fall, boy. Pretty. Saratoga Springs comes in as well. It's affluent area, safe, and known for its historic charm and horse racing. Excellent schools and also low unemployment. Syracuse comes in. Affordable housing, growing job market, and family friendly. Close to the Finger Lakes for outdoor activities. Worst place to live, we got Buffalo coming in with high crime rates in certain areas, though improving, like we mentioned, harsh winters because it's damn near in Canada, and economic challenges. Rochester is also coming in one of the worst, struggles with poverty and violent crime, declining population in some neighborhoods. Binghamton is coming in, and that's high unemployment and limited economic opportunities, aging infrastructure, and population decline. Which city would you choose to live if you had a choice? Let us know why below. So education, let's talk about it. Top universities like Columbia, NYU, and Cornell, public school system ranks top 15 nationally. Healthcare is ranked top 12 in the U.S. for healthcare access and quality. Commute times, though, you're looking at 40 minutes average. That's the longest in the U.S. I thought that L.A. would have taken the worst commute times, but it seems like New York City is holding that down. And how's that going with congestion pricing, mayor? That was such a dumb move, I think. That's just my opinion. Upstate, 25 minutes average if you are living upstate. So the remote work impact, many New Yorkers are moving to nearby states like Connecticut, New Jersey for lower taxes while keeping their New York City jobs. Coastal areas like Long Island are facing rising sea levels, impacting housing and insurance costs. New York is the most diverse state, got over 200 languages spoken alone in New York. So let's wrap it up, and what's the final verdict? Pros. It's a world class for job opportunities, diverse culture and amenities, top tier education and healthcare. But here are the cons: high cost of living, heavy tax burden, long commute times in urban areas. So with that being said, would you want to live in New York? Is it still appealing? Are you looking to get out of New York? If this helped you, let me know in the comments. Go ahead and lick the like button.